Data analysis officer. That case of the one you are on right now, that technology you are so experienced in it.
Very true.
Or is there anything in the charge and portion statement that allows data analysis? Because that was your work. Is there anything at the charge and portion statement?
Objection, Your Lordship. The witness has not told the court that he recorded the charge and portion statement. So it is wrong for my sit down. My Lord, it is wrong for my learned friend to cross-examine him on the charge and caution statement, and yet he has ably notified, informed the court that he was never party and that is police work.
You leave me. I asked the witness, but in case you want to go the other side, now I'm insisting on you, gentlemen.
Yes, my lord.
What data analysis is required at the charge and portion statement you have said that you know about?
You are mixing up issues.
No, I'm not mixing. Answer the question. My lord, I beg that the
I will not answer. I will not answer what is not.
Sit down. Court decorum. Court decorum. Please sit down. My lord, we object to that question. The witness has been clear that he did not record the charge and caution statement, and he has not mentioned anything about data analysis. In the charge and caution statement, he said he knew about it through interactions, but the witness is being badgered. Counsel is actually badgering the witness. He has categorically stated clearly that he never recorded the charge and caution statement.
My lord, he said in examination in chief, this person confessed. When I was cross-examining him, he said he knows charge and caution statement. Both cross-examination and examination in chief, he said his work was to analyze data.
True.
So my question is, at the time of the confession
through interaction.
Listen, done in a charge and caution statement. Okay, now you educate us. When a suspect of a crime is confessing, is there a work of a data analysis? Answer.
My lord, counsel is mixing up issues.
The question is simple.
Taking me to the department which I don't work for.
I'm mixing.
I'm here as a technical person. The person I referred to I said in interaction, when we were interacting with him,
Let me do it like
he confessed, and this information which you wanted.
Okay, you say that first.
In interacting with him.
Listen. Now, at the time of confession, a data analytical officer, what is his role?
I was not part of that charge and
so
question.
You are confirming to court that at the time of confession, you are outside of your duties.
I said immediately
you confirm
after.
that to court.
My Lord, the challenge is when the witness is answering, he interferes with him. Whenever he detects that the answer is given, it does not favor him.
May I just say something? First of all, Council Kumbuga's question is relevant. Unless if the witness wants to retract the statement he made, that A1, Yusuf Magara, at that point confessed. If he wants to retract that, we move on. But for as long as that's his answer.
English.
Well,
English, or you want to assist with the technical terms?
no, the word he used was confess, and it has legal connotations. And that is the reason why Council Kumbuga is insisting on it. Because if he's saying he confessed, we really have business with him on that word confession.
Okay.
And that's the reason why.
My Lord, let me put it in clear.
So either he tracks the
After arresting the whole group, and we took them to Kireka,
Much as you want to explain that.
Yusuf Magara, in interacting with him, admitted to have participated, and he gave us people he did the work with. Now,
if you are changing the word confession to admission, but still I will get you there. Now, is admission
participated in all kidnap, surveillance, ransom taking, and eventual murder of Susan Magara. And they did it with the following. I explained to this court earlier.
I'm asking a question on the same thing.
Yes, my Lord.
Is admission of crime part of data analysis?
Yes, it was, because he gave us numbers which helped us to apprehend more people.
Kukkiriza kwa Yusufu kwali kwetagisa ku mirimu gye kubanga yabawa namba z'amasimu ze bakozesa okufuna abantu abalala.
So, when they were taking given the charge and caution statement plus plain statement, you were there for purposes of data analysis?
Not at all.
You were not there?
No.
Bwe baali babaggyako statements ku police teyaliyo.
Okay. So, when you analyzed that phone number, you were data analysts.
Yes, my Lord.
Did it have anything to do with confession?
It led us to arrest the real people who are here.
So that's what you call a confession.
It's part of investigation.
Wetegereza namba.
Let us leave that point. We've got another. Gentlemen, you said that the husband, Nakali, had separated with her.
That's what he told the field trackers.
Did you ask for any proof whether there was any divorce?
That was not
There is a
necessary.
difference between separation and divorce.
Okay, any separation certificate?
How to interpret? In fact, they are demanding for the interpretation.
Now, are you aware that you arrested her husband?
Not at all. We interacted with him and we let him go.
And Sipate bamukwata
You interacted with him where? In a hotel? At his home? Where?
Maganjo Trading Center.
Maganda Trading Center.
After telling us that
I hope you know the consequences of your words.
I know.
Okay.
agati bamusanga Maganda Trading Center gye bamusinkana ne bamubuuza bye baagala ne bamutala agenda.
You showed us here matrix, the first page.
Yes, my lord.
In the first matrix,
Yes, my lord.
did you find there a phone number related to the following four phone numbers? That's Hajara Nakandi,
No,
Kato,
no,
Waswa.
no.
Tekiwandiiko kye yasoose okulaga ekiraga amasimu nga bwe gaakubwa kyasoose okuweebwayo. Ambuuza oba amannya ago gayogeddeko mwegali wano. Agaye tegalimu.
Waswa, Kato, Nakandi, Hajara. In the second matrix,
Yes, my lord.
which is this one, I hope you.
The ransom seekers numbers. Yes, my lord.
Do you find anything related to the suspects? Isn't it true that the phone numbers and the suspects, or the suspects, are not in this matrix?
Those were for ransom seekers. They are totally different from the other one.
Agati kino kye yalaze ekyokubiri ate ambuuza oba amannya gamugali awo agaye tegalimu. Mulimu agaba baali abanoonya abasaba ssente.
You say that Hajara Nakandi was sleeping with the late on the same bed, same bedroom.
According to what Yusuf told us.
So you were just told,
Yes, my lord.
as a senior investigator,
Yes, my lord.
do you find it prudent not to go to the room of Nakandi to find out whether
Objection, Your Lordship. The witness has already told the court that he restricted himself to only technical aspects of this case.
to me whether you found it prudent or not prudent.
They are sins of crime officers. They will come here and testify.
But you are the very person who said you participated in each and every.
Taken.
Now there is nothing like a technical at the room of Nakandi, but there is something technical at the charge and caution statement to hear how he confesses.
You keep bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Because you are a Lucy. When you corrected your data,
Yes, my lord.
that your data does not show exactly what happened between the callers.
The contents, of course, you cannot know.
Okay, you have answered. Thank you.
Mbuuza nti oba bino bye byakuŋŋaanya bikwatagana nabyo abaali bakuba amasimu aga nti ali ebyo byakuŋŋaanya tebiraga ekyo.
So, it's good you moved with the father of the late.
True.
So the information that you have about this case, that they told him, go to this place, that information is got from the father only.
And at times they would be there physically with him.
You will see them.
Not at all.
And your answer suggested that when you said physical, it means you have seen.
Nti data we nga bweyaga nti yali abeera ne mwami Magara ekiseera ekisinga ye yamubuuliranga kye bakulye ne bamugamba naga nti oluusi naye yabeerangawo.
There is this last report you tender in.
Yes, my lord.
You said that people were prosecuted for
False registration.
false registration.
Yes, my lord.
You know the share of this number of this case?
Police has it. Me, I was told.
I asked you, do you know?
I don't know the number.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Do you know whether there was a conviction or an acquittal or a dismissal?
That much I didn't follow.
Okay.
amubuuza ku bantu
Anyway.
council emiyita amubuuza
What they want to.
My lord, they were taken different courts according to police.
I'm asking you. Of course, you have many courts. That's why I'm asking. Do you know you either say yes or no?
Makinde, yes. There are those numbers which were registered around the capital, those people were taken to Makinde.
You take it much.
nti abamu kwabo abakwatibwa batwalibwa mu kkooti y'Makindye.
Any confirmation that they were taken there, or you had?
I heard, police told us.
So you were told,
Yes,
Poliisi
ma'am.
yabagamba
and you want God to believe in the information you were told. You're a senior person. Have you ever heard of an additional statement?
I hear from police.
You have never heard. What is the importance?
To clarify what has been recorded before.
Okay.
amubuuziza ku statement gy'okola oluvannyuma bagiyita additional statement. Amubuuza ya makulu ki n'amugamba nti yakwongera kutangaza ku statement eyakolebwa olubereberye.
You know in your mind you spoke many things that are not in your statement.
Technically, you have to be elaborate.
But are you aware that you spoke many things in court that are not in your statement?
You cannot
Are you aware? Just answer the question. Okay, you are aware. Now,
Amubuuza nti okimanyi nti wayogera ebintu bingi nnyo ebitali mu statement yo wano mu court naga nkituufu.
are you aware that it is wrong for you to have information about the case and you keep it to yourself till the day of hearing?
Not all what happened I would put it down on a statement. Otherwise, it will take us a month.
Now,
Amubuuziza oba amanyi nti kiba kikyamu okuba nti omanyi amawulire agakwata ku musango n'ogasirikira gwe n'olina olunaku lwa kkooti n'olyoka ogogera naga nti byonna tebirina kuba mu statement kubanga ekitalo twalidde mwezi mulamu.
are you aware that that's complicating what is what?
Objection, Your Lordship. For that question.
You can answer for me.
My Lord, I pray better from my learned, so supposedly learned friend.
This document,
Yes, my lord.
is there any police officer who countersigned on it such that it goes on the report for record?
That's not their docket.
Hey, I thought this is a police case we investigating.
We did different works. That's why when the director CID wrote requesting us to give such information. If they had it, they could have done it for themselves.
Okay, you say that these people,
Maybe can I have a chance at the question answered? Was your statement countersigned by
No, my lord.
Ambuzo ba statement yino gyeyakola omwami wa polisi yamusanyuko naga tiri wa polisi yamusanyuko.
At the end, he said statement self-recorded. It is there.
Munkomerera yaleka statement gikola.
isn't it true that if people like the suspects plus others who belong to the same mosque, isn't it true that they can communicate on phone?
It does.
Okay, if they communicate to each other, does it raise a question of criminality in all circumstances?
It doesn't.
Ambuza nti kituufu nti mmwe abali awo naye bannammwe abali mu muzikiti omwo musobola okubiragana amasimu naga nti kituufu naga naye ekyo kibaleetera okuba nti muziza omusango naga nti ane.
What was the purpose of taking the suspects to CMI?
Which CMI?
Objection, Your Lordship. My Lord, as part of court decorum, you prohibited all of us to insinuate evidence that has not been given by the witness. He's imputing it like as if the witness told the court that the accused persons were taken to CMI, whereas not. My Lord, that is unprofessional.
one of you?
You said that there are certain pieces of land that were bought.
Yes, my lord.
Did you look at the documents?
Police will tender them in as the case progresses.
But you confirm you never looked at any argument.
That was not my area of operation.
Okay, so you don't know.
Yayogera oba yayogedde ku ttaka eryagulibwa badde ambuuza oba yalabako ku ndagaano ezagula ettaka eryo.
You said that Nakandi Hajjala, Waswa and Kato, their work was to keep the rate.
As told by Rebecca.
This information you were told.
By Rebecca. By Rebecca.
You were told.
By Rebecca, yes.
Yagambako nti Nakandi ne Kato Hassan omulimu gwabwe gwali gwa kukuuma Susan naye nti Rebecca yakibagamba.
Okay. You also confirmed to this court that you never saw anybody sharpening or the other word you use with the color.
Of course I had. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat the
I
same.
said you never. The question is seeing. Isn't it true that you never saw?
But I had.
I'm asking seeing.
Some record that you did not see.
Oh, magic. I found that you arrested these guys on 27 April 2018.
Very true.
Okay. I believe you. I concede to your memory so much. When were they taken to court?
Objection, Your Lordship. The witness was not involved in the police investigation, so he cannot know.
But does that
And
stop
it was
you
not,
from
the
knowing?
accused were not in their detention, my lord.
Does
That question should be reserved for either police officers or the investigating officer.
I know it doesn't stop you from knowing.
But I think I answered from your colleague.
Please let him tell us whether he knows or he doesn't.
I answered. Your colleague asked me.
The question was whether he knows what
Okay. Do you know when they were taken to court?
No.
That's what I wanted.
Aganti mwakwatibwa 27 Gwokuna 2018 amanyi jjire mwatwalibwa mu kkooti aganti amanyi.
Okay. The way you gave evidence, you seem not to have entered this mosque. Is that true?
The two never entered.
So the evidence that the mosque had a hole, you were told, isn't that true?
By police who entered and searched.
Obujulizi bwe yawa nti omuzikiti gwalinamu ekinnya wansi, poliisi eyayingirayo neeyaza ye yabimugamba.
You remember in the examination in chief when you said you had the suspects with you. Do you remember?
Suspect or suspects?
Suspects. Who are just the persons?
Yes, we were with them in Kireka. That was our command center.
Agamba kituufu balinamu ekireka waawo baali basinzira.
So, to be truthful, at one time in your investigation, did you hand over these suspects to police?
Handing over from what we took them together all.
So, I'm asking you, at what time of investigation, or what stage?
What do you mean? I explained to this court in my examination in the chief how we arrested them and we took the whole group to Kireka for screening. It was not an individual work, it was a team work.
Yategeeza kkooti nti baakwata abantu ne babatwala Kireka baggyemu abo baagala bakikola nga ttiimu. Si ye nga ye omuntu omu naye bakikola nga ttiimu.
If I heard you properly, you stated here that the body of the late Susan Magara
Yes, my lord.
was put in the car in the passenger seat.
According to Rubega,
So, in the absence of Rubega, you don't have any other information whether it was put at the co-driver's seat.
not co-driver, he told us the co-driver there was Yusuf. Not Yusuf, that Yakubu, yes.
Have you heard what I asked you?
And you
Or
mentioned,
your friend?
if you talk of co-driver,
Isn't it true in the absence of the information you are saying from Rubega, you do not have any other information to that fact?
of course that's it, they would not have known how they transported the body.
Answer the question. Apart from that information you are able to get from Rubega, isn't it true you do not have any other fact that effect?
I wouldn't have known if Rubega had not told me.
Answer the question. Isn't it true you don't have another fact that effect? You say yes or no.
No, I wouldn't have known.
Thank you, Afande.
Okuggyako Rubega nga bwe babuulira engeri gye baatwalamu omulambo talinaawo kirala kwasinzira singa Rubega yabagamba.
There is information you gave to court about administering medicine, the late Magara. What
Yeah.
will be that? Isn't that true that that information, you got it from another source?
I got it from Abbas Wembo in that group interaction and Rubega Yusuf. Even the person who injected her, Abbas Wembo, also told us what he did.
But
In the absence of the statement of Abbas Rubega himself, do you have any other fact to that effect?
I don't have, but it will come.
Okay. I was being not another person. So,
Kyebyokuba Mimi Magara eddagala lino lyayogeddeko bw'abanga kubagamba Yusufu
Mr. Frank,
Yes, my lord.
you stated during the examination in chief
Yes, my lord.
that you used to track the numbers which the ransom seeker used to communicate to the family.
Very.
Besides tracking, did anyone move immediately to those locations?
It's me because that was my task.
So besides tracking, you mean you moved to the locations in question?
Yes.
How did you travel?
I had means. And besides, those numbers were within Kampala metropolitan here.
ambuuziza nti yali alondola namba eza omuntu w'essimu yakubanga essimu agamba nti ani yagendanga mu bifo ebyo n'agamba nti yennyini yagendanga yalina obusobozi bw'entambula ate ekyokubiri amasimu gaali wano mu Kampala wano mu kitundu ne Kampala.
What mode of transport did you use?
Motorcycle, motor vehicle.
Yakozesa motoka.
On one of those occasions, were you able to get to the callers in question?
Repeat.
Did you find that particular person you were calling on one of those occasions?
We didn't know the caller by then.
So you never phoned them?
No, by the time we would go there, we would have switched off.
Gamba nti kati kubaga yagendangayo era nti waliwo n'omulundi n'ogumu lwe baafuna oyo yali akuba essimu n'agamba nti nedda mu kiseera baatuukirangayo ng'oli essimu agigyemu.
In one of the matrices you shared,
Yes, my lord.
if you are not the person speaking, for instance, in one of the matrices you shared and tendered in court,
Yes, my lord.
you seemed to highlight the role of each of the accused persons.
As they told us.
So, if that wasn't within your docket, do you think it was right for you to put that?
It was very right.
Agamba nti mubiwandiiko byogalaze wano ebiraga ani mulimu kyawaddeyo nga kuli.
You've also said that you used to travel on some occasions using a car. And then, well, my question is, don't you think this was an...
Objection, my lord. Rephrase. Rephrase.
Why did you decide to use a car in a matter of emergency?
I had the people Like for example, if they were directing us, my lord, that we are now, if the ransom seeker could tell John that bring the money to Matuga, they would not travel alone. So he would put in other people, operatives, to encounter in the case.
Amubuuza nti lwaki yali akozesa emmotoka ate nga ensonga yali awangu nnyo. Namugaa nti yalinanga abantu abalala nga oyo yasaba amasente wakuba essimu nga balina okukozesa abalala okuva mu bitongole ebirala okubayambako mu bifo ebyo.
Also, kindly estimate for me, assuming the seeker, the ransom seeker called you like at, right now it's 3:30. When would you arrive in such a scene which was within Kampala?
It will depend on the distance.
My lord, the witness told court all his movements. I would pray that counsel is specific, as in from which place to which place, what time.
The witness time taken with the relative.
Okay, I think he has given me another one. Let's talk about let's talk about particularly Masakaro.
Yes, my lord.
They called the father. He is taking the money.
Yes, my lord.
Where were you at the time? I don't know what time they told him. I can't recall, but let's
It was
elaborate that.
at 12:45 on 15th February 2018.
Okay.
At 12:45. On 15th February 2018. And it was a Thursday.
Okay. Elaborate from at that time, 12:45. What time did you reach where he got the phone?
Where were you and what time did you reach?
I was with Magara in Lubowa. The caller was speaking Ulange. I told this court I had to alert office people, counter-terrorism, each department to send the means to encounter these people. So by around 2, we were all on Masaka Road, 2 p.m.
Kyangwadde abadde ambuuza ekyokulabirako bwe baayita mwami John Magara ku Masaka Road twalasinga. Onnamuwulira zaali ssaawa 6:45 wali wakuna nga 15 Gwokubiri 2018 yalire Magara e Lubowa. Naye omukulu w'essimu yali akuba ng'asinziira Bulange. Kati n'ategeeza banne kiri mu muwendo nga bwe baali bakola bafunira abantu
What about in PG at the signpost where he got the phone?
It was around like 2:45 coming at 3.
Next question. If BNC Yakub is a very central person in this kidnap and murder, why isn't he among the accused?
He escaped. He went into hiding. But
lwaki yakutuulya ensi kuba yayogerwako wano ennyo nti yakubanga masimu lwaki semukwata naga nti yadduka kati ali mu kwetuuka.
Well, you've also been saying that you were told by Rebecca Yusuf.
Yes, my lord.
About the roles of each of the two persons.
Yes, my lord.
Did Waswa Hussein, that is Etu, ever voluntarily accept the role you're giving him?
Waswa Hussein's role was to keep guard of...
Did he accept? I don't want you to explain it, please.
That one will be brought in by police.
What about the rest of the accused persons?
Some of them did.
Okay.
Accept.
Should we go one by one? Or you want to generalize? Next in line is Salim Zami.
Salim Zami, yes, he did.
Salim Zami,
Nakandi?
That one answered that arrogantly, as I told you, even by saying that ransom seeking is accepted in the Quran. I told this court, so he did accept.
Now on to the incident to Safi. You stated that one of your colleagues, his hand was cut off.
Yes.
I need to know, did you people ever fire bullets? Well, what kind of protection did you use?
It was tear gas.
I see the number registered in the name Makubuya Isaac up here.
Those were ransom numbers. Those were ransom numbers, my lord.
Was Isaac Makubuya ever questioned about or arrested in this whole ordeal?
Police did it. I explained to this honorable court that the owners and the...
I'm talking about Isaac Makubuya in particular.
all were arrested, including that Makubuya we were talking about.
Did you see him?
I was not at the police.
That is on mine.
Mr. Frank,
Yes, my lord.
at the scene of crime.
Which scene? There are so many scenes.
Okay. The scene of crime at Safi.
Yes, my lord.
Were there any dead bodies you happen to have seen?
I didn't, my lord.
You did not see any?
No, my lord.
Was there shooting? Did you people shoot?
I've told this court it was tear gas.
Bakuba amasasi, bakosa tear gas.
I don't know whether I will be held. I wanted to look at the display of the matrix of the pictures. And if it would be put for me on the screen, I know.
Just one.
Just one, the one which has the pictures. Yes. Frank, how did you obtain those pictures?
From this very suspect, my lord.
How? You took pictures? How did you get those pictures?
As police were interviewing them, they would take their photos. And remember, this matrix, I did it a year after. It's
Are
final.
you the one who took the pictures, or it was police?
Police, and they shared with me.
Police, abagala kumanya yakulifananyira. Police, what?
Then the rest, I got them from KYC. Know your customer registration details. That's Yakubu and Ngorobi.
Look at
Yakubu Vien's house and Abdurrahman Hakim Lugolobi.
That's the network.
KYC, know your customer details network, yes.
yes. So Frank,
Yes, my lord.
it is true you are the one who got the picture of Mahad Shalida. Look at his face. According to you, what do you see in his face? Is that a normal face?
What's wrong with it?
It is a solid face. What happened to his face?
Maybe by then he was ugly, now he has taken out.
I put it to you that that is the solid face, and you had beaten him up.
Not at all.
I want to take you to the picture of Abbas. Abbas Musabuwembo.
Yes, my lord.
If you looked at him now and compared with the picture there, Abbas Buwembo, where are you? Your hand come close. If you looked at his face now and the face there, what do you see?
I had earlier told this court that
What do you see? That's the question.
he has now eaten our portion and there he was sleeping outside.
My Lord, I told that the witness answers questions clearly. He should disrespect the court.
My lord, I told this court earlier.
Okay, is there a difference between this picture and the one there?
It's there because by then he was sleeping outside and now he's being housed and fed free.
So, Mr. Frank,
Yes, my lord.
if someone is hungry, the face swells, according to you.
That could be sleep. If you are sleepy and you lack a sleep, the eyes.
Only the eyes or the whole face. Look at it clearly. If it could be magnified, my Lord, for the witness to see it clearly. Frank, if you could magnify, is there any way you can magnify for us Abbas Musabuwembo, for the witness to see clearly? In the middle. Look at that face. Are the eyes the ones swollen, or even the cheeks are swollen?
But that's how he looks like. He's there.
Wemboel. That's how he looks like. The same
Proper.
as here.
Proper.
Thank you. That's the answer. That's how he looks like. Were ably tortured by you, and their faces were swollen as a result of the beatings you administered.
Not at all.
Nakimuteekeko bakimutandiko nti basi Musa Luwembo ne Kisalita Mahali fesi zaali zimbi olw'okuba abaami bano babakuba aga nti ate abakubanga.
Okay. Mr. Frank.
Yes, my lord.
The police examination.
Yes, my lord.
In respect to Nakandi Hajara.
Yes, my lord.
Confirms that Nakandi had bruises and scars on the thighs, the buttocks, the shoulders. Tell this honorable court.
Objection, Your Lordship. The witness cannot answer a question because he was not involved deeply into this investigation. That question should be reserved for the investigating officer or any other police officer who comes to testify.
Objection of that.
Most obliged, my lord. I'll ask another question. Another question, I'll ask it. Yes, Frank.
Yes, my lord.
How many scenes of crime were involved in this matter, if you can recall?
There are so many, because every call where it could be made, it was a scene of crime.
Okay. Could you be knowing where the victim or the deceased was found?
That's where they dumped her body.
Yes.
That's Kitiko.
Typical.
Yes, Kitiko village off Southern Bypass.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Mbuuza nti amanyiwa omugenzi mwana gw'omugenzi bwe bagusuula n'aga nti Kitiko Southern Bypass.
Mr. Frank.
Yes, my lord.
In which division of police does that place belong?
That's Katwe.
Katwe.
Yes, my lord.
Ebitwalibwa poliisi y'e Katwe.
Okay. Usafi belongs to which division?
Old Kampala.
Old Kampala.
Safi nayo etwalibwa poliisi y'e Kampala.
You told this honorable court
Yes, my lord.
that when the accused persons were arrested,
Yes, my
you took
lord.
them to Chireka, SID.
Yes, my lord.
Why did you take them to Chireka? And yet Old Kampala and Katwe were responsible and the scenes of crime were there.
I had earlier told this court, this honorable court, my lord, that as the case progressed, the team decided that Old Kampala could not handle such a case of its magnitude. It should be handled by SID Kireka.
Was it in your knowledge as a senior officer?
Yes, we agreed
What
as
is
a
the
team.
role of the divisions? What is the role of the divisions as a senior officer?
But even Kireka is the police.
No, what is the role? Answer my question, Frank. What is the role of the divisions like Katwe and Old Kampala?
They handle cases, but there are some cases of high magnitude where the public has interest.
Ambuuziza nti ebifo bino bitwalibwa Nadamu, biye ebyekifo bitwalibwa Katwe, ate Usafi atwalibwa Old Kampala. N'ambuuza lwaki omusango bagutwala e Kireka SID ng'ate zino poliisi zaaliwo ezitwala ebitundu ebyo.
This was a case of public interest.
Agamba omusango gwali munene, abantu gwali
Who
mulinamu.
was asking you that question?
Continuation.
Kale n'aga nti basalawo nga bwe baali omusango guno bagutwala e Kireka SID.
Yes, Frank.
Yes, my lord.
When did the telephone contacts of Yakub BNC go off?
On 5th January 2018.
simu za yafudu yensi za abavunga 5:2:18.
In the matrix, which is still on the display,
Yes, my Lord.
you told the court that BNC was still communicating with the accused persons.
I said way back.
Way back.
Yes, my Lord.
So when you say way back, what do you mean?
That 2017 until we switched off.
2017.
Until 5th January 2018.
Yafudu yensi yali ayogeraganya ne 17 paka nga 5:2:18.
So according to you, when did the offense happen? When did this offense happen?
On 7th February,
7th.
it was a Wednesday night,
2018.
2018. Yes, my Lord.
Okay, when did you develop the matrix?
The final one,
This one we are seeing in court.
that's 29th,
2019.
2019. Yes, of May. Of May 2019. Amwenda.
Still a whole year after.
Yes, my Lord.
Are you serious, officer?
I answered it.
In such a crime you are calling to be public.
We had all the
evidence after a whole year.
My Lord, we had all the people. There was no hurry.
Any of the accused persons?
Not at all.
I want you to elaborate what you meant by confession vis-a-vis admission, and at what stage you got that information.
My Lord, each suspect would be arrested, would interact with him or her to tell us what happened. So during that interaction, they would admit. Because we would ask, Lubega told us you did this and this. They would say yes. Because we had all the information.
No, I'm talking about the initial one by, let's start with the initial one by Yusuf.
Repeat again.
When you arrested Yusuf Lubega.
Yes, my Lord.
I want you to tell court what he exactly told you and where were you at that stage.
We're in Kireka. And it was a night.
Yes.
That's early 28th April 2018. Remember, that was the person we were looking for. So the whole team sat together with him.
Yes.
To tell us what happened. And he immediately told us the whole episode, how they began, how many they were, who did what, how much money was collected, who earned what. He went even ahead and told us that each of us, the participants, 11, were given each 1 million because the money was for a project. He told us many things.
Now, how many were you at that time? Okay. I got that information.
Yes, my Lord.
You as Frank, what next did you do at that particular time?
As I had been given numbers of other suspects who were still at large, I shared them immediately with the team from police to start pursuing them. That is Hajara Nakandi, Kuwaswa Hussein and Abbas Musa Wembu.
agamba nti amangu ddala ng'amaze okubawa amawulire ago nga abawadde ne namba z'essimu eziwaako abapoliisi eyo nga yali abawadde Hajjara Nakandi, Kuwaswa Hussein ne Abbas Wembu.
Did you ever record a charge and question statement from any of the accused persons?
Not at all.
Talina n'omu gwe yajjako statement.
Did you ever attend any meeting or interaction where any of the accused recorded a charge and question statement?
It's not allowed.
Did you, yes or no?
No.
My Lord, the counsel should know it's an examination. Under the question, you ask by leading questions.
My Lord, that's not a leading question.
He needs to limit himself to the rules of the game.
That's not a leading question.
You recorded that. Were you there when the
Were you there when they recorded the charge and question?
No.
What did you do?
No, no, my lord.
So I was not there.
Kati yaliyo nga bawaddeko statement poliisi.
Okay, you said by the time the officer's hand was chopped off, you were still approaching. How far were you by that time, if you can recall?
I had reached Kabuje Road. Kabuje Road, that's a road which comes from that ring road and it crosses into Katwe. It goes to Makinde through that flyover.
How far is it from that scene? Estimate the distance.
Like 500 meters.
So how did you eventually get to know that that officer's hand had been chopped off?
I found there some blood stains and I was told.
Who told you?
The squads which were ahead of us, those who came on a motorcycle.
You say yes. We pray that it's put off on the record, my Lord. You say yes, he was told.
How did you know that Yusuf Ruben had run to the mosque?
I was told by the people who reached there first that the target we had come for has run back into the mosque.
Ambuuzizza bagambye nti baatema ku muserikale omukono wali okusemberera ekifo ekyo wali ejabuzi yagambye agamba wali buwanvu ki agambye tanga bitano.
Now, I want
Buuza ani yalaba nga Yusufu wabulawo omukono agamba abafiisa baba abaasookayo ne bamugamba.
I want you to describe the face that
My lord, if I can be permitted, this re-examination is getting out of hand. It's more like examination in chief. Most of these things were record examination.
We are not going back again to read the evidence.
It's getting more elaborate.
This is very evidence.
my Lord, the issue of the face came up
It is not evidence.
in cross-examination.
It was very clear. Even in the cross-examination,
Yes.
it was very clear.
My Lord, kindly allow me drive my point home because there is, in my view, there is something that
Where
is
is the gap?
The gap is the evidence as from cross-examination. It is imputed that the mosque was
He corrected it.
enclosed.
He corrected it. So said only the front part was enclosed. Behind was open.
Much obliged,
Have it in evidence.
much obliged, my Lord. And which position were you? How were you in position to see how were you in position to see the people who are in the mosque?
I told this court that I didn't see, but I heard, though the place was lit, you would hear some movements.
What did you hear?
Allah Akbar, then Pangas.
how do you know that the voice that we kept on hearing in the voice notes is that of Yensi Yakubu?
My Lord, from a reliable source, a credible source who informed AIGP Abbas Byahagaba, even identified where Yakubu prays from. Even he led police to go and arrest him at Usaf Mosque. Yakubu took off. And again, after this arrest, when Yusuf told us that Yakubu and Rugorobi were at the site in Wikwe, near Katosi, when the police went there, he also saw the nine coming, he took off and he entered the forest.
I know we should insist that those answers are hearsay, and we call that the record is clear. The witness says he was told. My Lord, the one who saw should be able to come to court and tell court. We should not be putting a hearsay on record.
My Lord, that evidence will only be hearsay if there is no one to corroborate it. I wonder why the defense is ahead of the prosecution.
Are we bringing someone who's better for that information, that source?
Sorry, my Lord, we shall adduce all that evidence, yes. And it will become hearsay if we fail to adduce evidence to corroborate that piece of evidence.
The record reads that they will bring the witness who will confirm that. Yes, my Lord.
My Lord, for his information, that proceedings are being recorded. Why was this case taken to Chireka? You know why?
As we are carrying out investigations through intelligence and other sources, as I had earlier told this court that we profiled that mosque, their leader, the one they talked about, Abdurrahman Faizo, and other two members, one called Fatuma Kavasita and Beka Senono, were arrested in Mozambique in that terror cell which is terrorizing the Indian Ocean shores, and they are still in detention. And these were members of Usaf Mosque, and one of them was their leader, the one, Mahadi, is it Mahadi or Salim Zamiri replaced, is now in cells in Mozambique. So this was also a terror cell here.
You know the nature of cases that are investigated by SID Chireka?
For instance, the information that has just come up now concerning Mozambique and everything didn't come up in examination. Chief, neither did it come up with.
Actually, it was solicited for.
Yeah, so.
I agree that information was not solicited for.
Yes, so, my Lord, if I may just conclude briefly. Like I said earlier on, the re-exam is getting more detailed, more long and winding. We are also worried whether we are going to have time to present the oral application.
My Lord, when they were cross-examining, they never thought about their oral application. Why raise it now when we are re-examining?
No, just weighing up. Let me go to the next.